Hello everyone and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. Hi Floof. From your email it looks like you are tired. You're eepy. Well, today, last time we played we solved the Druid Grove situation, the fact that we exposed Kaga as a traitor, or at least being manipulated by the Shadow Druids. We were able to make her see the errors of her ways and atone. The only reason why I convinced her to switch sides was we were able to prevent her from harming Arabella, the child tiefling. So, yeah, here in spirit. Thank you, Mia. Um, then we also found the green hag Auntie Ethel and supposedly killed her. But for some reason, the spell talk or speak with dead worked on her without, disguising herself. And as you know, the dead refused to speak to their killer. Something's weird about that. We also freed Mayrina from her deal with Ethel. And she wanted her dead husband raised from the dead. But in the deal, she didn't say raise dead or revivify or resurrection. She said brought back. So what Ethel did was she made a wand that was basically animate corpse. Well, we gave the wand and her husband's corpse to Mayrina so she can try and find someone to help in Baldur's Gate. But now we're ready to assault the Goblin camp, which should be fun. Sorry. Here. So we'll head down and we'll be led by Saza because we freed her, and we'll see what mischief we can accomplish. But first, we need to buff ourselves, then talk with our dog. Alright, detect thoughts.
The dog is unable to speak through the small bag he holds in his mouth.
What you got there, Scratch?
I don't know. Maybe you can tell me. All I know is I thought of you when I saw it.
Who's your good boy? See here. Scratch likes bones, right? Let's see if we can throw him a bone. Let's see here. Throw. Bone. Go get it, boy!
All right then.
There you go.
What path lies before me?
Okay, he doesn't care. Oh, he found someone to give him scritches. Okay. Understandable. We're getting the bone anyway. Fair enough. It's like I didn't forget about you, but okay, Heart of Stone and Mother's Loathing. Heart of Stone thing was poison resistance. Yep. All right. Well, let's see here. Let's give Gale that. I want to say this is my. Nope, that's my arrows. This has to be my scrolls. Okay. There's my elixirs. Alright, yeah, so arcane cultivation for you. Lysel is going to get heroism. And Shadowheart she has a strength of 18, okay. So she's gonna drink the Hell Giant strength. There we go.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Alright, we will leave camp. Forgot where. Okay, we're in the hollow. God damn it, Shadowheart. Thank you. Stop walking! Okay. It's like, let me get you and Lysel. Long strider. Alright. So, what we're gonna do today, we'll talk with Zevlor, then we're gonna warp to the Blighted Village, and head down here to head into the Goblin Camp. But we'll tell Zevlor that, hey, Kaga called off the ritual. We're gonna go kill those goblin leaders for you. So just sit tight. The Devil You Know, an autobiography. Just gonna read it. Have you ever had a god change your blood? It is a horrifying thing, even for those who may desire it. Yet few tieflings wished for Asmodeus to claim their bodies, only to be given no choice in the matter. It is not as if we were well loved before the Archdevil's Gambit. Our people have always struggled against the notion of devilkin, as if a single drop of infernal ichor inescapably corrupts. How amusing when so many others willingly sell their souls to fiends, yet their culture as a whole escapes the blame. By what method can we redeem ourselves, when the crime is not ours? I would drive a blade into every warlock that aided Asmodeus' damned ritual, but personal vengeance cannot undo the will of a god, much less as one as slippery as the Lord of Lies. When every passerby thinks you a thief and heretic, it is deeply tempting to become one. The only thing that has stopped me is knowing Asmodeus wants nothing more than for all of us to fall from grace. Alright.
I'm told the druids have stopped their damn chanting. What happened?
Kaga's agreed to stop the ritual.
Truly? Ilmater's ashes. I never thought she would actually see reason.
Yeah, I was touch
Thank
and go
you.
there, but
We
you know.
still have the goblins to contend with, but you've given us time to prepare. I need to ensure my people make the most of it. But here, left over from my soldiering days, it's sparse thanks for what you've done for us, but gods and goblins willing, I won't need it again. If you can clear the road of goblins, as you say, I'll ensure a reward is gathered for you.
Alright. We got Hellrider's Pride. Helm's Protection. When you heal another creature, it gains resistance against bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing.
I'm done soldiering, Tilly. I'd like a clean start, but go with the
We
one.
could give that to
Too
Shadowheart,
honest to be a mercenary.
since she's our primary healer. Also, I'm just going to put Scratch spell in there.
Let's get on with it.
And Shadowheart does not have any magical gloves. Okay, this is perfect. And we'll just do that. There we go.
Never a dull moment.
Okay. Do.
I'll tell the gods what's what.
All right.
Goblins ahead.
Well, look what the rat dragged in.
Can it? I know something Ragslin will want to hear.
Yeah? What's that?
I've been in some druid's grove. This one sprang me. Now move over so I can tell Ragslin myself.
Hold on. Where are the raiders?
Dead. Every last one.
Ragslin's drow friend won't be happy to hear that.
She'll be happy enough when I tell her where them looters is holding up. Let me through.
Hold on now. Is it true what Saz says? You helped her escape that grove?
I was gonna shrug and say nothing.
The quiet type, eh? Good. Keep out of trouble, or you and Saz will get it.
Bring it.
That's enough out of you. Come on. Gotta let the drow know where them looters is. We'll be heroes.
All right. Well,
Stop fidgeting.
let's see here. What's back here?
Take heed.
Hmm.
I see a trap.
Step carefully. There's a trap.
Just gonna. Wish I get experience for all the traps I disarm.
Be wary. This place is trapped. Step carefully. There's a trap.
Keel's the only one that doesn't have to worry about the web because he's got the spider silk boots on. I wonder. Yeah, this must be an alternate way into the goblin camp. You jump down here, walk across this bridge, and then brave the traps. So, I know everyone's excited for, you know, the fact that Ace Combat 8 was announced at Game Awards, but there is another game that I'm also looking forward to almost as much. That was also announced at the Game Awards, and it's a lot more relevant to this game that we're playing right now.
Trap. Be cautious.
Divinity. Kind of interested to see what that one's gonna be like. Alright. Good to know those for later. Don't need to steal it now, but when we come back through here on a warpath, it's nice to know where things are.
Stop fidgeting. More likely you gave them fleas, you filthy bugger.
Sounds like a party's going on.
Hear my voice. Obey my command.
The voice is irresistible. You recognize the overwhelming authority that you've used on others, only infinitely stronger, and turned against you. Your vision clouds, leaving you in a dark, featureless shadowscape. Nothingness in every direction. Then there are three figures before you. An armored male elf, exuding power and command. A handsome younger man with a quick, easy smile.
I wouldn't exactly say he's
and a
handsome,
pale
but
young
okay.
woman with even paler eyes.
These are my chosen. They speak for me. Aid their search for the prison, and you will be worthy to stand beside them in my presence.
You feel energy pulsing from the artifact, lifting the pain from you, pushing the voice away.
My power grows. My forces gather. The reckoning draws near.
Well, that was convenient.
Give me that look. I don't know what just happened any more than you do. We should keep going.
Hold on.
The voice is gone. Muted by this Gith relic. Why does a half-elf carry it?
That's a good question. Um, that power. Is this what happened to others when we used the parasite on them?
Perhaps. But whatever it was, I don't want to experience it again.
Hold on, that artifact seemed to stop the voice. What is it?
I don't know. Not exactly. All I know is it's important I get it back to Baldur's Gate. At any cost.
If you don't know what it is, how do you have it?
Because it was our mission to retrieve it. Me and the others. I'm the only one who made it.
Alright, well. See, I know of a easy way to get a stereo to like us, so we're gonna pop back over and get a stereo real quick.
Well, hello. What can I do for you? Well, obviously I would. But you have so many followers already. I wouldn't want to crowd you.
And the thing I'm about to do, eventually, I don't think Gale's gonna like, so Gale, you can sit out. We're not gonna need your
Now that
artillery in a
that's
fight right
settled,
now.
Lead on.
Oh yeah. There you go.
Well, hello.
Just back up. All right. There you go. Poison resistance for no reason.
Sounds like they've captured themselves a bard.
Alright. Hey, there's a guy we can sell shit to.
A stranger in a hair camp. You look like you got something jingling in your pocket. Looking to spend it?
Well, let me see what you have. And yeah, I could have asked him, hey, that's quite the trove. Where'd you get it? But one, I know it's stolen. Two, I'm a thief myself. I honestly don't care. And three, if I push him too hard, he's not going to sell shit to me. And more importantly, he won't buy my shit. Okay, that. That. Nope. I want those shoes. I did not mean to sell those shoes. I meant to sell the bottles. Alright. Hide armor plus. That could be useful for Karlak, but nah, not the moment. Cersui shoes. Oh. Boots of comfort. Does Shadowheart have? Nope, she just has normal boots. Okay. We'll do that for Shadowheart. We'll buy those. Greatsword, longbow, turning pike, war pick. up. Doomhammer. I'm gonna buy this for later. Okay, what's in here? Oil, poisons, those things. Some lactosterian. Potions. Oh, good, I do have potion visibility. But do I have a potion of... I do, okay. I'll get the sorcery shoes. I can give them to someone.
Get
All right.
moving. I've got other customers.
Quick! The true souls are coming! The Lounders awake! Here follow! I far and wide for great glory! Draw Raxlin's best bake as a blade in the quarry! Or be you beheaded! Goblin kind will tease you and throat you and redden!
Shadowheart.
His name is Draw Raxlin, his voice absolute! His troops will disarm you and grow you the truth! Laugh if you dare, recoil if you must! A new age is dawning with goblins and trust! Mountains, great mortals, all hinders to quake!
Staring. Okay.
The true souls are coming!
Starion.
Here follow! I cry far and wide for great glory! Draw Raxlin's best bake
He's
is
not
a
doing
blade
too well,
in the
it
quarry.
seems, or sounds like.
Or be you beheaded? Goblin kind will tease you and throat you and redden. His name is Draw Raxlin, his voice absolute. His troops will disarm you and grow you the truth. Laugh if you dare, recoil if you must. A new age is dawning with goblins and trust. Mountains, great mortals, all hinders to quake. The true souls are coming.
All right.
The elders awake. Here follow. I cry far and wide for with fragulous crown and with scepter abraid. Draw Raxlin, short work of the innkeeper made. The inn burnt to ash. The captives were many. Goblin kind had reduced them to cowering filfenny. So raise it, your goblets, and drain them with pride. Draw Raxlin, the true soul, had let you glide.
Fragulous, glide. I don't know this language.
Come on, you turnip!
Ha! Quite so. Now, if you'll excuse me, Draw Raxlin, Draw Raxlin,
What?
I am Draw Raxlin, Tumptuous, Draw Raxlin,
You broke him!
Wait, wait. Draw Raxlin, we pray, we...
Come on, pigeon! Back to your cage!
Now, look what you've done.
On!
Oh boy.
Of course, ma'am.
My name's Gribbo, idiot!
Oh, let me just.
Right, yes. Not for me.
Oh.
I don't fancy chasing this thing. It looks right peeved. Has it even a bone?
It's got a beak like any other chicken, don't it? Let's just bloody play. Well, now, you look like a tough un.
I
But have
am.
you got smarts, skills, guts?
All that and more.
And you're gonna need it, mate. This ain't your standard dungeon dive, right? This is chicken chasing.
I love how it just cuts the owlbear cub. Well, for starters, that's not a chicken. That's an owlbear.
It's got feathers, don't it? A beak. Besides, I reckon it owes us, seeing as how it just ate our last chicken.
Oh, you got me there.
Reckon it owes us a game. You want to hear the rules or not?
Could be fun. What is chicken chasing exactly?
Only the greatest game since eggs sprouted legs, mate. You just gotta chase the chicken round the course and through the posts. But that ain't all. Gotta do it quick and alone. Any of your mates step in, you lose. Time runs out, you lose. Sound easy? It ain't. Better contenders than you have been bested by the bird.
Seems easy enough.
Fancy yourself, do you? Care to pin that claim down with some coin?
Oh, come on. 30 gold? Let's make this a real wager. I won't settle for anything less than 300.
Cocky, eh? Maybe you've got the skill to back it up. Or maybe I'm about to make a heap of coin. Let's get a crowd going and find out, eh?
Sure, why not? Meanwhile, I'm gonna totally do this 100% legitimately and not cheat at all.
Go on, getting close to the beast. If he bites. Chase!
Hurt me. Run. Where?
Alright, Ranger Persuasion. They won't hurt you if you run to those posts.
Safe. There. Run.
Yep. Alright, I'm totally chasing the chicken. See? I totally didn't just ask it to go there by itself.
The game done. Come here.
When I first did this, it was kind of annoying. Until I realized, if you have to speak with animals, you can just ask it to go where you need it to. And the owlbear will be like, oh yeah, I'll do that.
Mother gone. Hungry.
I have a camp. You're welcome there.
New home. Maybe. Got to get away from here first.
Sounds
The cub
like you
seems
need a
anxious
distraction.
to leave, but afraid to defy the goblins. They have to be dealt with one way or the other.
Did it just purr? Well, now I have to adopt
The
it.
game done. Come here. Well, looky! That thing works even better in a chicken. Reckon we won't eat it after all.
Hand over my winnings.
Pardon? Your what? Think you misunderstood, mate. Ain't no winnings, 'cause only a goblin can win chicken chase. Says so in the rules.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Oh, I could do that. Or we're going to intimidate. You mistook that for a request. My coin now. That's very
It were only a joke, mate. Here, no quarrel with ya.
That's what I thought.
I ain't paid to talk.
Gesundheit.
You gotta listen to Crusher. He gets mad if you don't. Mad!
Oh, sure. I'm so terrified.
Shh. You should listen to Crusher. He's just... He can do anything.
Right. Okay, let's talk to Crusher.
Statue of Saluna. This room.
Fresh design with me bare hands. Weaker than pixies, humans.
Oh, you got him good.
And who are you? Another pest? Elves. Think you rule the world. Ha!
No, I don't think we rule the world.
Power courses through.
But I am going to order you around.
Authority.
I just don't think so. It's a fact. You're nothing but dirt beneath my feet.
Well, not us. Things are changing. We got the absolute on our side now. You better learn your place. Go on. Kiss my foot. Or I'll wipe that nasty look right off your pretty face.
End him or leave him. But don't you dare grovel to this slug.
Oh, trust me. There's going to be groveling. But it's not going to be by me. How about you kiss my feet instead? God damn it. Just off by one. That's bullshit. Alright. Yeah. Yeah, we know. Okay. Again. That's better.
Look, mate, just piss off. You're not welcome here.
I'm sorry. You think I was asking? You'd better kiss my foot. Now.
The goblin stares, mouth agape. Then he sets his jaw and falls to his knees.
All of them approve.
There. I've done it. Arrogant swine.
He kissed.
What was I saying? You just had to talk to me.
He kissed your feet.
Yeah.
What was it like? Just curious.
I kind of enjoyed myself.
Oh, I knew it. I just have to try. Just gather my courage and try.
Oh, God.
Should take a trophy. Cut off his ear. You look like you think you're hard. Mess with us, and you'll end up like this bleeder.
Mm-hmm. Who's the dead man?
Don't matter who he was. He ain't nothing but a stain now. Just like you'll be if you don't clear off.
Looks like he's one of Eridan's crew. Keep threatening me, see what happens.
Oh, you're real tough. Bullying a kid. Sod off, or I'll fetch my mum. She was as tough as wolf meat before the Absolute came along. Now, she could punch out a dragon.
Now, one thing about the goblins is that they will use child soldiers. I don't doubt that these kids killed this dude.
At my brother. Swallowed him whole. Yeah, they're awesome.
Gesundheit.
What's that?
Oh, hey, cool.
Big old boy.
Alright, holy water, air of darkness, okay. Soap. Sponge.
Watch how you go. There's a trap.
Okay, some tripwire. Scrap of paper containing what appears to be ideas for love letter. Can't compare to the moon or the stars or any of that rubbish, 'cause she is underground. She ain't got scabs and boils, so I can't compliment the best ones. Might think I'm too small. Tell her I'll buy a footstool for when we're kissing. Put some dead spiders in my hair next time I see her. Probably just send her some bits of people what I killed. Alright. Smelly letter. This scrap of paper smells like warg piss. Most of the words are struck through. Oh my god. Lovely Menthor. I ain't never been to the Underdark. Gritgar says there's beasties down there that make an ogre look like a baby gnome. But I says if anything as lovely as you grows among all the tasty mushrooms down there, it's the best place to ever was. In larger text, the writer has scribbled across his own work. Do drow like being compared to mushrooms? Probably. They said actually had stuff in it. I'm shocked. Parchment. A childish doodle of a goblin presenting a fungal bouquet to a drow adorns this crumpled letter. Dearest Your Excellency and most prettiest Minthora, you might not remember me. I ain't nobody important after all. Not yet. I was chasing chickens with the lads when you came to visit Boss Ragslin. You looked right at me when you told him that if we was good at killing humans as we was at milking poultry, we might be worth a damn. Made me feel proper special to be recognized like that. Next raid, I'll spill so much blood the Absolute will have to notice me. Then I'll come to Moonrise and you'll notice me too. I'm the one with the stumpy leg and the gammy eye. Clagger. Well, alrighty then. Send camp. I think it's this one. This one? Yeah. Okay. Alright.
stink.
Let's see if we can find Claga. Aggie.
As the drink talk.
A disgusting waste of stonecraft.
Gotta be chosen to hear
Clerk.
by the boss priestess.
Krika. Mezca. Tack. Merg. Pulley. Tiny. Curse. Rot. Soul. Aggie. Well. I am gonna do something untoward.
This should burn going down.
Over here, lads! What you standing here all dry for? Come here, have a drink!
Oh no.
What should we toast to, eh?
I'm glad you asked. Tell everyone to gather around.
Guys! Gissen's giving us a toast.
You raise your glass and shout.
That's probably not a good idea. So, also, Shar and clerics would know when to praise Shar and when not to praise Shar. And this is not a good time because you're trying to infiltrate. To drink until we die. That's not a persuasion roll.
Those looters and crushing them.
Go on, drink up.
Okay, well, let's see here. That's not good. That's even worse. All right, down the hatch.
Poison burns your throat, but the goblins follow your lead.
Good thing I only made it a basic toxin.
I need another drink.
You poisoned us.
As
How
the
good is
symbol
Starion?
glows, power courses through you.
Starion's got
Authority.
deception. If I poisoned you, do you really think I'd still be here?
Snack. You're right. Whoever did this could be anywhere by now.
Please, help.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Come on, Shadar, get up.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
Kind of was hoping that it would go to Astarion. That's why I gave him the poison resistance. Alright. Drink up. There you go.
Looking ahead.
Feel better now, Shadowheart? Oh, there's Claga.
Some coward move poisoning our drink. But we'll get 'em. You'll see.
Sure you will. Alright. Here have you doors.
Oh, come on now. They're just having a bit of fun.
Oi, so much fun.
Seluna. As if mingling with a horde of goblins wasn't bad enough. Let's do what we have to do, then get out of here.
Not your usual haunt, I take it.
Quite the understatement, but yes. Let's not linger in this place any more than necessary.
Oi! Ain't no party in here. Shut it, Graw.
Olak cleared us. Got a visitor for the drow, I do.
My arse. What's a true soul? What with any mate of yours?
Private business, that is. Raiding business. But if anyone wants a piss pot guarded, we'll call.
Just get your friend branded proper. Right, Sazza? Got better things to do than...
No, you don't. Come on, then.
Bloody racket.
Oh, come on now. They're just having a bit of fun.
Alright. There is target number 1. True Soul Priestess Gut. First, we're gonna do some things.
Poor lad. I could give you peace, you know. But no. You gotta keep silent, don't you? Where do they flee to, you stubborn rat?
Please, stop!
Here to see your friend, have ya? Come and join him if you like.
Say we'll take over. His work is sloppy. He'll kill the prisoner too quickly.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Well, Shadowheart actually had a good suggestion. I'm taking over. Your sloppy handiwork is gonna kill the prisoner too quickly. There we go.
What? Think you could do better?
Oh, I know I could do better.
Go on then. Have at it.
I don't put on shows for amateurs. Leave.
What? You shy or something? Fine. Muck it up, and the drow will have your head. Come on, Crush. There might still be a slurp of ale to be had. I want to watch that weird priest next door.
Weird priest?
Sounded like he was beating something up. Yeah, beating it good. What? The prisoner?
Alright.
Please. Let me out. There's no reason for this.
A simpler tumbler lock. Make short work of it.
The lock clicks and opens.
Thank you. I better go before they catch us. I should be able to make it to the Grove on my own. They need to know they're in danger.
Oh, they already do. Have you seen a druid called Halsin?
Halsin? I don't know. He changed into a bear, but...
A bear?
I lost sight of him. I don't know if he's still alive.
Okay. Came looking for the night song, didn't you?
Yes. It should be here somewhere. They said there was a hidden passage underneath this temple.
Good to know.
The place was supposed to be abandoned, but when we arrived...
Goblins, got it. What else do you know about the temple? Any other treasure?
I'm not sure. All I know is there's a passageway to the night song. Brian had instructions, but the goblins got him. They said they'd eat him.
Okay.
I have to go. I have to get out of here.
All right, go. Get out of here. On receiving her grace. Diagrams of bodies twisted into impossible shapes cover the pages while handwritten notes fill the margins. Be wary of your mortal limitations. While it is tempting to allow a pain's ecstasies to sweep you away, particularly during a delicious bout of self-flagellation, broken bones hinder worship of our Maiden of Pain. Instead, when the body is spent, focus on a whipping or perhaps nail removal. Pliers or blade is recommended to ensure Luviatar may forever revel in your agony, as is her right. Okay, that's not crazy at all.
Greetings, child. I've met few aside from goblins here.
You recognize the scourge. This man is a follower of Leviatar, goddess of pain.
Ah. Are you also here to assist with the prisoner?
You mean the one they are torturing?
Please. The things they do to that man? So crude and primitive. I was invited to teach them. I live for pain and its intricacies, you see. But, alas. Pain without purpose is a terrible thing. Wouldn't you agree?
It's appalling.
Exactly. Pain is an intimate thing. It should be delivered with a
Thank you for the
loving
7
and
stream streak.
measured hand. But trying to discuss such subtleties with these creatures is simply... Forgive me, but that look in your eyes, something terrible has happened to you.
Clever man. How did you know?
Because I see those same eyes when I look in the mirror, dear one. We've all suffered in these dark times. It is little wonder you bear scars of pain and anguish. Please, let me alleviate this pain.
And how would you do that?
As the Maiden of Pain, the goddess Loviatar teaches us through penance, administered by my skilled hand. My work can grant peace and serenity, the likes of which few experience. It will be worth it. I promise.
I must see this. Don't you dare say no.
You're gonna get off on this, aren't you, Asterion? Alright, why not?
Oh, I have something exquisite in mind. Both Loviatar and I are interested in how you handle pain, dear one. And And should you delight her, you will most assuredly receive her most gracious blessing. Trust me.
And her
Simply
blessing is
face the
actually a
wall,
good one.
and we can begin.
When on low health, you get advantage on saves and other things. So it's actually worth it to get it.
Let us begin, dear one.
Okay, unequip. Equip. Unequip. Although... Do I have... Yes, I have Art and Apostle. Okay.
This will do nicely.
Ow!
The pain you suffer will cleanse you. Do not fight it.
Alright, so we can try and hold back our cries, the con roll. We could theoretically do it. We could do performance to yelp loudly and dramatically beg for mercy. He might. That might work, but I don't think it's gonna... I don't know. We're definitely not doing that because we don't get the bonus. Or we could intimidate him, just say, hey, that didn't hurt. See how we're gonna do that. It's a charisma check, but we do have a +4 from our Apostle, and a +5 from our intimidation bonus. So we're gonna do that. Come on, a child can hit harder than that. After I save. We're gonna quick save. Alright, so Ardent Apostle, offering their cries of pain without protection, has a +4 bonus performance and intimidate checks.
You want more? As you wish, dear one.
Would you have joined up with her if you'd known she'd be indulging in this sort of thing, Astarion?
I mean, I had my hopes.
Ow.
Wonderful. Just wonderful.
You look tired. Should I take over? Okay, so Leviatar really wants me to get this.
Wonderful. You want more? I'll give it to you.
My. Who knew our friend had so much blood in them?
Try not to lick your lips as you say that.
This is after we know he's a vampire. Ow!
That's it! Welcome the pain. Let it become part of you.
Hit me as hard as you can or I'll return the favor. And notice how normally these saves get harder. Yeah, this one, he's fully buying our act. He's into it, so it's not going to take as much to convince him. Which is good, because I rolled a 2.
I hope that's a promise, dear one.
Oh.
Sweet child, you bore the pain like a true believer. I could feel Loviatar's pleasure with every sting of my scourge. I am proud to have served you this penance.
Could have hit me harder.
You're starting to sound like the goddess herself, dear one. Loviatar herself found your performance inspiring. She has deemed you worthy of her blessing.
Oh, good.
And on a personal note, thank you. That was positively divine.
That dude totally got off on
Your
this.
world has strange customs.
Don't group me with the likes
Grush,
of them.
I need to see that again. Ask him if you can do the penance thing too. Fuck! Get in there. We might learn something.
Your alarm pig started squealing yet? Because if you're drinking, job must be done, yeah?
Ah, as good as, boss. Got a professional working on him right now.
That's a fact. Hope so. For your sake.
I think you
Plenty
would
of respect
enjoy.
for the piggy if you're lying.
Yes, this is perfect.
I'm just gonna watch.
Moving ahead.
Pain is proof that we live. Revel in it.
Oh, let me try that fancy whip thing after.
Now is not the time to ask that.
Yeah. I don't.
Cry out. Embrace it.
I'm nodding off here.
That is not what I meant.
He's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna. Man, you're no fun.
Pain you suffer will cleanse you. Do not fight it.
All right, so first,
What? No ripping me to pieces. Weird.
Just keep quiet.
okay, let's re-equip all of our stuff.
Tend to your wounds, and we shall continue.
I don't get it. Ain't I supposed to be wounded?
We have been over this twice.
Okay, so the blessing we got is Leviatar's Love. Pain is the path to clarity. When you have 30% less hit point, or 30% hit points or less, you gain a +2 bonus to attack rolls and wisdom saving throws. Alright. Alright, let's see here. Oh, hi. It's Volo. Dearest Elminster, I must be brief as I am under some duress, having become the esteemed guest of a rambunctious host of goblins. I would, of course, rather be under duress than under a feathered duvet, for danger and adversity are the very ink of my well. So this is good news indeed. As you well know, there is no wit quicker and no tongue more silvered than that of your humble friend and scribe, and by regaling my would-be foes with tales of goblin heroics, I've become an indispensable member of their tribe, namely the chronicler and bard. In this guise, I shall live among them a while, so that I may observe their peculiar habits and rituals as closely as possible. All this shall, of course, be documented in my next magnum opus, My Life Among the Conquering Host, to be available at all good booksellers forthwith. An enticing extract is enclosed with this missive. I implore you to spread the word so that adventurers and curiosity seekers across the Sword Coast and beyond will be aquiver with anticipation of this life-extending and soul-enriching guide. And with that, I must depart. I am summoned to sing a ballad of my own composition, and the lady, yes, I call her a lady, who delivered the summons is rather impatient, not to mention well-armed. Truth be told, I believe she has some dare I say, deep affection for me. She calls me her pigeon and rarely strays from my side. Perhaps there should be a chapter in my book regarding goblin marriage rituals. I balk at nothing in my quest for knowledge. Until we meet again, inform the world entire of the diligent research I am undertaking, and ensure the word of my upcoming masterwork is on the lips of every innkeep and sellsword from Waterdeep to Baldur. Volo. So, looks like I'm gonna have to break up the happy couple.
Don't go bothering my pigeon. He's mine.
So I see. Do you have plans for this pigeon?
Keep him safe. Listen to him coo. Till I gets hungry or some such. What's it to ya?
Well, I hate to see such a lovely creature in a cage.
Hey, he don't mind. Keeps him safe from me mates. Raids make him rabid.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
He looks weak, sick even. He won't last long in there. Excuse me.
Take him for a joke, why don't ya? And don't let the lads snatch him up. No, tell him what they'll do to him. Bring him back when he's all tuckered out.
You got it.
Here's the key. Pigeon's all yours.
Look at this. I'm quite saved. A joy to see a familiar face in such a precarious setting. I guarantee the story of your daring rescue of my person will live on for eons.
Sure. Get yourself to safety, and quick.
I intend to do just that. A trusty invisibility potion goes a long way in a place like this. We mustn't tarry, but I'd hate for our friendship to end here. Please, won't you meet me once we've both slipped the goblin yoke?
Fine mess you landed yourself in. How did you get caught?
Why, by design, my friend. How better to learn the ways of a people than to live among them? I dare say the experiment has proven
I
most
can't argue
fruitful
with his
too.
logic.
I'll be happy to share my findings once we've found somewhere safe to parley.
Go to my camp. We'll talk there once we're both safe.
Smashing! Soon, my friend. Soon we can share a flagon of something liquid and a tale of daring do. I'll slip away when the coast is clear. See you soon, my friend. I simply can't wait to pick your brain.
You have no idea. I mean, what? Oh, so let's go ahead and... Oh. Hi, Gale.
My condition likes being ignored as little as I do. I must consume another artifact. And soon.
Alright, here you go. Oh, this is the last one.
Thank you.
So, better?
Good gods.
I take that as a no.
It hardly has any effect. Oh, Mister, have mercy on us all. Listen, I need to speak to you, to all of you. It would be unconscionable of me to remain silent.
There's no need, I trust you.
I appreciate it greatly, but I can no longer keep you in the dark. You have to know who I was. You have to know who I really am. What I am is a walking shadow of the promise I once held. I'm what one might call a wizard prodigy. Who from an early age could not only control the weave, but compose it. Much like a musician or a poet. Such was my skill that it earned me the attention of the mother of magic herself. The Lady of Mysteries. The goddess Mystra. She revealed herself to me and she became my teacher. In time, she became my muse. And later, even my lover.
You would dare to reduce a goddess to their muse.
I am, after all, the villain of the tale. We enjoyed each other's company. Body, mind, and soul. But even so, I desired more. You see, no matter how powerful a wizard we mortals can become, we never scratch more than the surface of the weave. Mystra keeps us in check. There are boundaries she doesn't let us cross. Yet, every time I was with her, I stood on the precipice, gazing into the wonders that lay beyond. I sought to cross her boundaries.
How exactly did you try to cross those boundaries?
I tried to convince her. I pouted. I pleaded. Swore my ambition was only to serve her better. She only smiled and told me to be contented. But inconceivable as it seems to me now, I shared a bed with a goddess, yet I wasn't satisfied. So I sought to prove myself worthy to her instead. We come now to the crux of my folly. Shall I share the story behind it, or would you rather head straight to its sordid finale?
I'm intrigued. Tell me.
Very well. Here goes. Once upon a very long time ago, a mighty lord lived in a tower. A flying tower, to be precise. I'll save his history for another time, but the gist of it is that he sought to usurp the goddess of magic so that he could become a god himself. He almost managed, but not quite. And his entire empire, Netheril, came crashing down around him as he turned to stone. The magic that was unleashed that day was phenomenal. Roiling like the prime chaos that outdates creation. Even the weave itself could not withstand the onslaught. It fractured, then shattered, and all magic was lost to the mortal realms, until the day Mystra returned. She restored the weave, reuniting all its scattered shards. Or so I thought. Until, in the course of my studies, I learned of a book. A Netherese tome in which a piece of the fractured weave had been sealed beyond her reach. What if, I thought, what if, after all this time, I could return this lost part of herself to the goddess?
I guess you ruled out flowers and chocolates altogether then.
You know me. My gestures can never be grand enough. I was certain that this deed of raw power, draped in romance, would convince Mystra to take me by the hand and welcome me into her hitherto forbidden domains. I was mistaken. I obtained the fabled book and took it into my study. As for what happened next... Here. Place your hand over my heart. Let me show you.
Okay.
You feel the tadpole quiver as you realize Gale is letting you in, into the dark. You see through Gale's eyes, staring down the corridors of a dread memory. A book, bound, and suddenly opened. Inside there are no pages, only a swirling mass of blackest weave that pounces. Its teeth, its claws, it's unstoppable as it digs through and becomes part of you. And gods, is it ever hungry.
How are you still alive?
Thankfully, the moment I absorbed the fragment wasn't enough to kill me outright. It was only the beginning. This Netherese blight, this orb, for lack of a better word, is balled up inside my chest. And it needs to be fed. As long as I absorb traces of the weave from potent enough sources, it remains quiet. Were it ever to fully destabilize, however.
You will die.
Rather worse, actually. I will erupt. I don't know the exact magnitude of the eruption, but given my studies of Netherese magic, I'd say even a fragment as small as the one I carry. It'd level a city the size of Waterdeep.
So you're a walking nuclear bomb. I thought we were growing closer, Gale. You should have told me.
I know. All of this. It must feel like a betrayal. Say the word, and we'll part ways.
Look, I'm not gonna abandon you now, but just tell me about shit like this, okay?
That is a great relief. Oh, a great relief indeed. You truly are a soul that steals my own. From all my new rallied heart, I thank you. I thank you all. I understand if you stand against me. I'm humbled if you stand with me. Either way, I will do my best not to let you down. I stand at a precipice, but if you do not give up hope, neither shall I. I'll fight. I'll resist as long as I can. Now, even I am tired of the sound of my own voice. Let us venture forth.
Okay. Well,
I do enjoy our conversations. What do you need?
I was wondering about that mighty lord you told me about in your story.
Ah, yes. Karsus. Karsus was perhaps the most powerful wizard that ever lived. The child who would be a god, the elves called him. And he tried. With a spell of his own devising, he endeavored to usurp in one fell swoop the power of the goddess of magic. Mistral, she was called then. Imagine what it must have felt like. To be a god. To know yourself, to be untouchable. To be mistaken. As Karsus aimed his spell at her, she began to unravel, and with her, the entire weave. Too late did he realize what he had unleashed. It would have been the end of everything had not Mistral sacrificed herself. The goddess of magic is all magic. By dying, the entire weave was lost, and the spell that challenged a god failed. It was the end of Mistral, the end of Karsus, and the end of an entire civilization. As the child who would be a god was turned to stone, his empire came crashing down around him. The floating cities of Netheril were no more. An event that came to be known as Karsus's folly.
So, at that moment in time, all magic was gone.
For a spell, Mistral was reborn as Mistra. Upon her return, the weave returned with her. Now, so many centuries later, I try to follow in the footsteps of Karsus. Not to destroy Mistra, but to prove my love for her. I tried to control only a fraction of the magic that was unleashed that fateful day. I merely sought to return one tiny diamond to an imperfect crown. Gale's folly, one might call it. History, repetition. It's the way things go.
Well, unless you break the cycle. If you ever feel the Netherese magic overtaking you, what will you do?
If it should ever come to that, if I ever know I am no longer able to stop it, I will do anything I can to ensure no one but me pays for my mistakes. I will find the remotest place on the surface of Faerun, or perhaps far below in the depths of the Underdark. I will await that death, alone. I promise I will not betray your trust. You kept me by your side despite the menace that I am. If worst comes to worst, I will be long gone before the curtain falls.
Well, I'm gonna need magic, so join me.
Would that I could, but your entourage is full. You'll need to make room for me first.
You can take a stare in place.
Lead on, then.
Alright. Follow! What's up? How's it going?
Ah, my good fellow. Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much.
I was just settling in and reviewing my latest findings. Mind flayers, cultists, and, of course, your esteemed company.
What do you know about mind flayers?
Why, I'm practically an expert. They've tentacles, you know? Quite shocking. The druid Halson had some kind of mind flare specimen in a jar in his quarters. A replica, no doubt, but truly fascinating to see up close.
I fought one of them.
Here, on the Sword Coast. Impossible.
A mind flayer planted one of their larvae in my brain.
That's quite impossible. You'd have undergone ceramorphosis by now.
If only your disbelief could alter facts.
If what you say were true, you'd be a mind flayer by now. You? Infected by a mind flare? Huh, ridiculous. Isn't it?
Well, examine me. Find out for yourself.
Perhaps that's for the best. I'd be irresponsible not to debunk such a strange claim.
Apparently, I'm not going to take the loot off my back while I lie on my back on a rock. Crunch.
If I just peer in your eye, I could quickly... Oh, dear sweet gods!
I want this thing rid of by any means necessary.
If we managed it, we'd have a specimen of incredible rarity on our hands. I'll need to research the particulars, however. Give me a bit of time, and I'll have this little issue sorted.
All right. And what we got was the Blazer of Benevolence. It is specifically a bard thing. We don't have bards. So, there you go. All right. All right, let's take care. Or we're almost ready to take care of gut.
Smells like burnt flesh in here.
But there's someone we can talk to here. Roa Moonglow.
That the jingle of coin I hear? You've timed it well, my friend. Already turned quite the profit today, so I'm feeling generous. You recognize the crest she bears, the winged serpent of the Zentarim.
You're no normal trader, are you? You're part of the Black Network.
Half right, sharp eyes. A Zen is a normal trader. Just a matter of what's for sale. Weapons and other exotic goods, true enough. But most of all, we offer discretion. No judgment, no right and wrong, just good deals and bad. That a problem for you?
Man, I'm a rogue. I don't care. I already done biz with your kind. Beneath Joaquin's rest.
Bit quieter, if you please. This crowd just burned that into the ground, you might recall. But good. That means Zaris and her little operation weren't found. Seems you're a friend of the family. That warrants a discount. A small one.
Well, of course. Alright, so, let's see here. Since I'm not getting any bards, I'm going to go ahead and sell the Blazer. And the Shattered Flail. Cap Curing, because that's a bard thing. Staff of Crones, not going to use that. Not going to use that. So what do you have? You've got Elixir of Guileful Movement. Gives us freedom of movement. That's cool. You got Arrow of Monstrosity Slaying. Do I have an Arrow of Monstrosity Slaying? Beast Slaying, Undead Slaying, Fiend Slaying. No, I don't. I will take that arrow, good sir. Or madam. As for other things, your armor, scale mail 2, splint armor +2. Shadow Art already has that. Studded leather. We'll get that for Asterion. I should probably get the food. Blooded Great, that we'll give to Karlak. Rapier +1. Give that to Asterion. Let's go ahead and sell that boot. No. Sell one of those. Sell 3 of those. Sell 2. Sell 1. Sell 3. What scrolls do I have? Let's get that scroll of chain lightning. And do I have a scroll of fireball? No, I don't. Okay. We'll get a scroll of fireball. Do they have a scroll of greater invisibility? Because that would be better than a potion. Doesn't look like it. Okay, we'll have to keep an eye out for that. Alright. Oh, sell that shield. Alright, well, pleasure doing business with you.
Pleasure.
Alright, so we will send stuff to people. Camp. Send to Karlak. Send to Asterion. Send to Asterion. And then my elixir backpack is here. That. All right. Cool. Okay, now I'm gonna be getting the brand just because it will let me do some things later on. And it doesn't actually hurt. So.
Now here's somebody special. The Absolute has touched you, hasn't she? Priestess Gut needs to touch you too. Hold out your arm so I can mark your
Could you
flesh.
phrase that differently? I assume this mark has a purpose.
Shows our devotion to the Absolute. These maggots see how strong we are with her guidance. Whole camp will be branded soon, and you should be too. You ready? Brace yourself. This'll sting.
All right. I know Shadow disapproves, but
Hold still.
As pain muddles your thoughts, your minds become entangled. A familiar sensation. She, too, carries a parasite. Darkness seems to swallow the temple, leaving you with a vision of the goblin priestess receiving instruction from a handsome young man.
again, I don't think he's handsome.
The vision dissolves away. You stand before the goblin priestess in the temple once again.
I'm just gonna sever the connection.
Your minds brush against one another, but are swiftly parted.
Don't want to get intimate in front of the novices. Fair enough. Got some weird shadows in your head. Maybe I can help with that. Us true souls gotta look out for one another.
Do you think you can fix whatever's causing those shadows?
With the Absolute's will, I can fix anything. Let's deal with this in my chapel. It's private. Don't want this lot interfering with true soul business.
Fair enough.
Priestess, like us.
We want the mark.
Why do they think they're talking to a god?
Ain't we good enough for the Absolute?
Perhaps that's how we would have ended up had our Nautiloid not been attacked.
Now this will be kind of funny. Now, I want you guys to keep in mind that Carolina here is an elf.
Oi, come here.
Something that I don't think True Soul Gut here really understands.
Ready to clear your head?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Smart. All you need to do is open yourself to the Absolute. And I'll do the rest.
Psionic feelers creep across your mind, like a pickpocket's fingers seeking flaws in fabric.
Seal your mind against the intrusion.
It's all slippery in there. What are you hiding?
Relax your mind, directing her to the memory of your infection.
An image of the mind flayer reaches out to her from your memories.
Helps! We need to fish that thing out before it eats any important parts of your brain.
Then get it out of me.
Don't you worry.
Apparently, these guys don't know that they've got worms in their heads, too.
Might get a bit messy, though.
What exactly does your plan involve?
It involves you putting your trust in the Absolute. Simple.
Alright, let's go.
You won't regret this. Being a true soul, you know the Absolute don't like to touch nothing unclean. So drink this. It'll purify ya.
You recognize telltale flecks of werejackal blood. It's a potion of sleep.
Okay. Down the hatch.
This could have gone easy for you. Not now, though. I'll tear you to shreds.
For those of you not understanding what just happened, due to our Fey ancestry, elves and half-elves, and by extension drow, cannot be charmed or put to sleep. She gave me a sleeping potion, which I'm immune to. Alright. Oh, shield, huh? Okay. Fair enough. Let's get some distance. Let's see here. slaying, beast slaying, humanoid slaying. Alright. No. Gotta be fucking kidding me.
Justice is slain, and the Horde is weaker for it.
Okay, got the key, got the potion of sleep. That Slobbertrop's druid who was nosing around ain't just some tomb-robbing adventure type. Calls himself Halcyon. Ugly name for an ugly bastard. I had a little word or two with him before the lashes put his hairy arse in the pens. So he thinks there's something rotten inside us. Inside me. Reckons he can help get rid of the rot. I told him we don't need any help from nobody. Never did. And especially not now that the Absolute's taking a shine to us. I says there'll be something rotten inside him soon enough. There's lots of rancid meat down in the pens when we cut him open. I'll make sure he stays alive long enough for the maggots to make a nest of him. Charming. Crude mace. Warboard. Let me guess, the warboard is... Oh, no, okay. Burning hands. All right. Let's see here. No one can actually see me, so. Come on in. Alright. What's in here?
Tempers are rising. It's clear not everything you find is at your disposal.
Oh, wow. Is that so?
Violence hasn't gone unnoticed. It's about to be returned in kind.
Oh no! Whatever shall I do? See, they are giants. Okay. Are they monstrosities? Well, one way to find out. So you're humanoid. Not working. Nope. Okay, well. Actually, let's flashbang. I guess it didn't. Okay, whatever. Well, I have another action, so...
Unleash me.
Alright, Gale, you can get the kill.
Cleric 4.
Firebolt! Supply packs, send that to camp. Nothing. Nothing. Stack of books. Stack of books. Stack of books. Stack of books. Rows of books. I think we read that one and read that one. Okay. Old person. Basic poison. That. That. I hate it when they give you repeats of books. Send to camp. Nothing. 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 Okay.
Something over there.
Scroll of Burning Hands, basic poison. Valuables. Nothing. Nothing. Okay. Amulet of Misty Step. Okay. This is a powerful amulet. I'm gonna use it. Okay. And we'll give that to Gale. poison. Can't get to that. We can't get to that. Nothing. Though the book is mildewed and covered with what seem to be imprints of animal guts, one recipe in particular is still legible. There's joy in helping others that I never knew. While I myself had never had any talent for manipulating the weave directly, I cannot get the look of wonder on Nikros' face out of my head. That look he had when he imbued this potion. It fills my body with a soothing electricity I thought it impossible. Recipe for 1 elixir of arcane cultivation. Extracts needed: vitriol of weave moss, supplement of belladonna. In small doses, add the supplement to the weave moss vitriol, being careful to mix thoroughly until both extracts are seamlessly combined. Shutter on a low fire or leave in the sun until the arcane energy becomes tangible. The last paragraph has been circled thrice, once in blood. As always, when in doubt with the rule of alchemy, just recall the rule of 3. Thrice the same ingredient forms an extract excellent. Nothing. 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 Selûnite Journal. Most of the pages in the Sage Journal have been hastily torn out, perhaps for kindling. Thus, the interlocking circles will bring the full moons to match the stars, while the casting darkness where it belongs at the bottom. That chasm to the Underdark will stay sealed. I confess the design is not foolproof to outsiders, but I had to sacrifice complexity for material resilience. I always wondered why Selûne took me from the Hall of Wonders to serve at this temple as priestess. Perhaps this was the reason. Padlock key. Hello. All right. Alright. This one. Fire resistance. This one for the potions. Alright. Well, one down. And we know where we can find Halcyon. He's in the Warg Pens. At least according to Priestess Guts' journal there.
That should more than suffice.
Whose eyes? Again? Do you want to become spider?
Scrying eye. Better keep any mischief out of its view.
Good to know. Alright.
See? It squealed! It's
Hey, there's a bear.
Keep your hands steady, 3. again.
What the hells are you doing?
We're juicing it up. The beast came in here with those robbers, killed Dink and Mince too.
You
Boss is
say that as
thinking
if
of
I care.
selling it to the Wargs.
And it makes funny noises.
We made it squeal.
Look, you'll see. Give me that rock. I'll show ya.
Let him out. I'll take care of the beast.
Oh, you're also, yes, of course.
A shadow swims across your vision, and a familiar voice tells you to be calm. You are loved.
Alright, we can't do that no more.
But I want to hear him squeal.
One, that's a true soul you're talking to. Show some respect.
Sorry, Mum. I'll open the cage for you.
Good. Now they die.
Attack the goblins.
Time for blood.
Hi, Mia. This is for now. Long spirit. Yeah. So I'm gonna actually do something that you wouldn't think a good aligned character would do, and that is, I'm gonna shoot the kids. Now, remember what I said earlier. In the goblin camp, these are actually soldiers. They train them as child soldiers. And if you let them go, they're just going to spawn reinforcements. And then they'll attack too. Yeah, I wonder what would happen if I didn't take out the kids. And what happened is they brought a shit ton more reinforcements. Set the entire camp on alert, so now you have to fight everybody. Oh, and they're fighting you too. So, yeah. Even a vampire do it personally. I usually do have Asterion take care of it. But Carolina's an elf ranger, and what do rangers typically end up doing a lot? Like, I'm still undercover. All right. Now, let's see here. Take care of Burka. All right. Yeah, that's how you say it, Burka. And down you go.
Another step forward. Death won't take me yet.
You son of a bitch. There. Oh, you gave Shadowheart a friend. Alright, well, Gale's gonna move over here. Let's see here. do Scorching Ray. Two rays each.
Time to strike. No time to waste.
So close. I do have Misty Step. Thank God. Meanwhile, those poor wargs like, ah, why can't we get out? Meanwhile, House is like, you killed a lot of things.
Onward. One day, I'll catch a break.
Can I shoot it?
What do I have to lose?
There we go. Now those are monstrosities, okay. Splitting shot. Hey.
Outflank, outsmart.
Ray of Decay. Oh, that looked cool. Alright. Watch as she slips.
On the move.
Gotta be kidding me.
Pardon the viscera. One should cherish all of nature's bounty, but goblin guts are quite far down the list. Not only do you speak with a bear, but you free it too? A true friend of nature. Or perhaps a lunatic. Either way, I owe thanks. I am the druid Halsin.
I spoke to Nettie. She said you could help me with the parasite in my head.
Parasites in your head? You mean you have one of them? Oak Father preserve you, child. You're infected, aren't you? The Mind Flayer's spawn. But something's different. You're aware of the monster inside you. You don't bow to the Absolute like the true souls do. How is this possible?
Well, I think this artifact has something to do with it.
That looks very alien. As alien as the Mind Flayers. They do not belong on this world. You weren't speaking lightly when you said you needed help. Let me tell you what I know. I've been studying these parasites for a while now. Ever since I discovered these so-called true souls are infected with them. Someone is using very powerful magic to modify these tadpoles. They're using them to exert control over the infected. I'm sorry to say, I can't undo that magic, which means I can't cure you. But that doesn't mean I can't help.
Well, that's nice.
I didn't find what I came here for. a way to remove the tadpoles. But I found the next best thing. I found out where they come from. That must be where these enchantments are placed on them. And it's where you'll find your cure.
So this magic isn't typical of how mind flayers procreate.
No, this is different. Altered. The magic used is beyond me. It's either not of this world or so ancient as to be lost to even nature's memory.
Okay. Tell me what you learned about the tadpole's origins.
I overheard that the cultists are sending all of their captives to Moonrise Towers. Innocents go in, true souls come out. Given that all of these true souls are infected, it has to be the source for this magic. If you want to find a cure, you must head there and discover how the tadpoles are being manipulated.
Okay. You seem to know a lot about this. Will you come with me to Moonrise?
I wish I could, but there's still work I've yet to finish. Blood I've yet to spill. I've no right to ask more of you, but if you could help me, I'd be free to join your journey to Moonrise. I cannot allow these butchers to threaten my grove. The natural order must be protected.
Alright. Well, Kaga was swayed by the Shadow Druids. She nearly sealed the grove.
Korga. I should have suspected she'd take things too far. I'll deal with her when I can. But there are other matters to attend to before that. Help me kill the leaders of this horde. Save my grove. Then I will help you. 3 deaths could win us peace. The Drow Minthara, the Hobgoblin Draw Ragslin, and that perversion of a priestess, Gut.
Well, Gut's
They are
already
the
dead.
ones holding these parasites together. Remove them, and nature will cure itself.
Well, best if I try and settle this discreetly. Wait here, and you'll have your deaths.
May Sylvanas guide your hand. Focus on the leaders. That's all it will take to restore the balance here.
Oh, there's gonna be more than just the leaders, because I guarantee you, once I kill Ragslin and neutralize Minthara, I'm gonna have to fight my way out of here. But that's okay. I'm an Elven Ranger. Elven Rangers, their speciality is goblins. First, let's loot the dead. Suspicious meat. It would be best to believe that this is just a very tall, very skinny pig. Oh, God. I'm just going to leave those alone. So let's go ahead and put the potions where the potions need to go. We'll send all the food back to camp. Linebreaker boots. Those are definitely going to Karlak. Nope, nope. There we go.
Right tool will do
Pick.
the trick.
Dead elf.
Decaying legs protrude from the hole. A failed escape, it seems.
Inspect the body.
It seems the tunnel collapsed mid-dig and suffocated him. A crooked heart is embroidered on his left shoe.
Pull the body free.
The body comes loose, revealing a tunnel. Perhaps you can escape where he failed.
Don't need to. Smoke powder bomb. All right. All right. I think we'll go ahead, head back to camp, long rest, and then I think that will probably be a good place for us to stop for the night. Because once we start taking out Minthara and Raglan, we're going to have to fight our way back all the way to the Druid Grove. We cannot fast travel. We cannot rest. So it's going to be a slog. All right.
Ah, by quite the cozy setup you have here.
Has your research turned up anything that might help with this parasite problem?
Not yet, I'm afraid. But my expectations are very, very high.
Alright. Who do I want for tomorrow? Well, endgame tomorrow. Gonna need Gale, because his magic artillery. Shadowheart as a tank is a must. Perhaps Karlak? No, Lae'zel's gonna be needed because she's tanky and she can smite, so we'll keep the party. Well, let's go ahead and do the rounds at the very least.
Soldier.
Speak.
You. There you go.
I have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
Always a delight to speak with you. What can I do?
Okay, nothing there.
To think, Gales had this devastating war within himself the entire time, and only just mentioned it. Who'd keep a secret like that from his friends? You can't trust anyone these days.
Didn't you keep a secret from the rest of us called you being a fucking vampire?
I would, but you have, in that case.
Alright.
What a day.
Let's equip Asterion with his new toys. There we go. There you go.
What to do?
Well met.
Sir Gale's been walking around this whole time with some sort of magic bomb in his chest. I'm not normally one to begrudge someone their secrets, but that's something I should know.
Oh, I let him know. That artifact seems to be protecting us somehow. Do you still have it?
Quite the understatement, but yes, I have it. And I'll guard it with my life.
And yet you don't know what it is. That doesn't add up.
It's called faith. Duty. It doesn't have to add up to me as long as I serve. I'm part of a bigger plan. One that will be revealed in time.
Admirable conviction, though I think I'd prefer to know what I was getting myself into.
That's not a luxury open to many people, us included. I have my faith to turn to instead. You should find something of your own.
Oh, I do. It's just you're not going to approve of it. What, you're not a Lunite, are you? No reason. Let's just let the matter drop. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get Lae'zel back. Actually, I got Karlak some stuff too, so let's switch that
What's on your
over.
mind? You know I'm up for it, but your party's an excellent. Let's go. Soldier.
Namely, some boots. And an axe. but it doesn't do as much damage. Alright, never mind.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Speak. You're full up. Dismiss someone ready for battle.
Alright, time to go to sleep.
The air is heavy. Moisture drips down your forehead. Pain shoots through your fingers.
Wipe the sweat from your brow.
Your hands shake as they reach upward. Your forehead remains drenched no matter how much you wipe.
Chukil gate vlaketh mazathok. Can you feel it crawling through you? Tendrils squirming in your chest, gripping your heart, piercing your belly. Your bones popping, your flesh swelling. I can. I see it in you. I feel it in me. We are lost. I will be quick with my blade. First you, then the others, then myself.
Your minds intertwine. You sense a touch of uncertainty, a touch of disgust.
Just exhausted. Lower the blade before you do something foolish.
I cannot trust my own mind, so it seems I must trust yours. I will wait, but know this. I am watching. If the sickness does not pass come dawn, I will end us all.
I came just in time. You are transforming.
Yeah, I remember now. I kind of made him, or modeled him off of Garrus as best I could. And I figured that of any race in Baldur's Gate, that would be the Turians. It'd be the Gith. I know your voice. I've heard it before.
Yes, you have. I saved you before. And I'm here to save you again. Don't worry. You will not become a mind flayer. Not while I'm around. I'll protect you. Independent. Good. We haven't much time, so listen closely. There is great potential within you. It comes from that parasite. Your instinct is to resist the power it gives, but you must accept it. Nurture it. I will keep it from consuming you. But for the sake of both of us, you must learn to wield it.
So whose head is that?
A fight we are losing. For now. can change that, but only if you embrace your potential. I have to go. The enemy is closing in. I will be back. Wake now. You'll feel better. I promise.
Well, that was a hell of a dream. Alright. Let's go ahead and do this. Okay, so embrace your potential. Alright. Let's go ahead and talk with people.
Did you have any strange dreams of late? Vivid ones?
Happened to you as well?
Damn. I was hoping my imagination had gotten the better of me. But this must be something more. This dream companion wanted me to use the tadpole, use its power. Whoever it was claimed to be an ally, but I don't know. It seems like we can't escape this mess, in the waking world or otherwise.
Alright.
I had a dream last night. A vivid one. And so did you, judging from the way my tadpole is tingling. Someone came to me and promised to protect me while claiming that the parasite could empower me. Tempting as these powers sound, we should recognize this dream for what it is, the tadpole's little trick. No good ever came from trusting honey-tongued strangers conjured up by illithid worms.
I'm not saying we shouldn't trust them. But I think we should hear this dream figure out. Maybe these powers could be useful.
I wouldn't advise it. Play with fire and you get burned. That's always the way of it.
I had the strangest dream last night. There was a visitor promising me protection and all sorts of delicious powers from the parasites in our heads. Given our shared affliction, I suppose you had a similar dream.
I did.
Excellent. Now we can see what these tadpoles can do for us.
I don't like how enthusiastic you're about this, Asterion, but you're not wrong. We do need to take advantage, every advantage we can get.
Exactly. Waste not, want not. Even when it comes to mind flayer parasites. Now, was there anything else?
No, I'm good.
My apologies. Huh. Not quite myself just yet. I had the strangest dream last night. A visitor came to me. A vision of unparalleled beauty and power. She told me she was watching over me, protecting me, and that our tadpoles could prove beneficial if we embrace what powers they have to offer. An uncanny apparition. Not entirely sure what to make of it.
I had the same dream. Similar visitor, similar message.
Very curious. In all my readings on the effects of illithid parasites, I've never come across any accounts of correlating dreams between infected parties. Another unique quality of our predicament, perhaps. Are you inclined to take these visitors at their word?
Um, not entirely, but something is delaying our transformation. Why not this dream visitor of ours?
If so, we have far more to learn about the powers at play here. Our ignorance as to the exact nature and intent of our saviors is hardly cause for celebration. I hope your confidence proves well-founded. God knows we could use all the help we can get.
That's for sure.
I had a wild dream last night. This beautiful entity came to me, promised to protect me, told me the parasite in our heads could give us power.
Yep. Similar dream. Side effect of the tadpole.
Sounds like it. What did you make of it?
Well, if we're stuck having the parasite and can't get rid of it, and there's some sort of power that can be unlocked due to it that we can use to help get rid of it, I'm willing to try it.
Seems risky, if you ask me. Couldn't help getting stuck with the tadpole, but taking favors from it? Spooky.
You know I'm a rogue. I fully plan on, double-crossing this thing that's afflicting me at the first opportunity. But if I can work it to my advantage before then, all the better.
Glick. I had a dream. As we all did, I suspect. Someone came to me and promised to protect me while claiming that the parasite could empower me. The parasite has taken root, it would seem. Every word, every promise, it is gay deception.
I love how Lae'zel is right for the wrong reasons. If the parasite can empower us, I say we should let it. We could use the edge in combat.
You're delusional. I'd sooner trust a night hag than a strange figure bearing dream gifts.
Fair enough. Alright, Volo, what do you got?
Ah, my good fellow. Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much.
Alright, what do you got to trade? Got Scroll of Blight. I can use that. Circle of Death. Baguette. Horseradish. Egg. Milk. Sun melon half. Supply pack. We'll get that. Then I will sell you a bunch of random shit. What? What? Why would you do that? Alright. Okay, Volo's Guide to Spirits Inspectors. This appears to be the barely legible notes of a work heavily in progress. Ghost, Banshee, Poltergeist. Spooky. 1 mugful ice, 1/2 mugful distilled potato spirits, 3 thimbles citrus juice, garnished with mint. Okay. Okay. An excerpt from the True and Impossible Adventures of Tinimbra Moreau. A pulp serial following the, quote, real-life exploits of an interplanar ship's captain. The real Captain Morrow is known to never have left her... Okay, I've read this already. Alright, okay.
Quite the cozy setup you have.
Has your research turned into anything?
My research turned up a rather brilliant technique that seems quite actionable.
Okay.
It's not too deep. Just behind the orbital socket. I could attempt an extraction. I've a needle in my tunic, after all.
Is that rust? How many times have you done this before?
I assure you, I've dreamt of it 1,000 times over.
Do it.
Volo carefully holds one of your eyes open and begins to prod uncertainly.
Oh, it's the
with
blue
the
one.
needle.
Endure the discomfort. Let him carry on.
The needle finds the gap between eyeball and socket. Volo frowns and begins to push.
Clench your fists.
Pain shoots through your body as the needle snags on your optic nerve.
I think I have it.
The needle seesaws back and forth, plucking the nerve like a harp string.
Oh, bother. There's some obstacle in the way. I shall need a more robust implement.
Hold as still as possible.
Volo carefully withdraws the needle from your eye. Then, reaching into his bag, he produces an ice pick.
Eye the implement, but allow him to proceed.
Volo slowly brings the ice pick closer to your eye.
Now, don't move.
Hold your breath.
Cold metal presses against the skin beneath your brow. And then, tap, tap, stab.
Ow!
Do you feel that? Ha! I think we have the blighter on the run. I agree. It's a feisty critter. Just a little further.
Volo tears the pick from your brain with a violent jerk. Your eye plops down into the mud.
That's all you say?
Down at your eye and recoils slightly as it sinks into the mud.
Ow.
There appears to be an amount of cosmetic damage.
You knocked my bloody eye out.
Please, try not to overexert yourself. You're in a rather fragile state at present.
I wonder why.
I can't help but feel partly responsible. Perhaps there is something more I can do. Take this. A far superior relic to that old jelly you were chained to. Try it on for size. And, it was very nice to have met you.
I'm sure you'll sort out your little brain problem one way or another. Far away from here, if you've a heart. Terribly sorry, my friend. Ta.
Ow. Now, thankfully, I've got a mod so that the eye is glammed to look as though it's my original eye. But I do have see invisibility now. Permanent. I can see invisible creatures within 30 feet. Which will be very useful later on in the game.
Welcome to the League of the Lone Eye, my friend. Not to minimize the pain of Volo's poking and prodding, but I promise, you'll be used to the prosthesis in no time. Besides, I find it gives one an air of mystique. No one's more intriguing than a woman with one eye.
Technically, I have two. Just one's a magical relic. Alright, one thing left to do before we buff everybody up and get ready for the day. I just gotta remember, but there we go.
This one is a true soul parasite. It can enhance you. You can absorb its potential. Open your mind to it. You already know how.
Opens your mind to the tadpole.
Your mind swells as it subsumes everything the tadpole has to offer. Everything it was and everything it was destined to be. Pure potential. Pure power.
Good. You have grown your power and improved your chances of survival.
Alright, well, now that that's done, we can put stuff in here. So we automatically get illicit persuasion. You can use your connection to the parasite in your brain to force cultists of the Absolute to obey you. Although I'm probably not going to do that anymore because, yeah, the Absolute started talking to me even through the artifacts protection. We're going to go with Favorable Beginnings next. The first attack or ability check you make against any target gains a bonus equal to your proficiency bonus. Just really nice to have. Then we're going to go with Luck of the Far Realms. Once per long rest, you can change a successful attack roll against a foe into a crit. Then I can't exactly use this one, Concentrated Blast, because I mean I do have some spells that are concentration spells, but I'm not primarily a spellcaster. Still, it unlocks two other good ones. First one being Psionic Backlash. When an enemy within 30 feet casts a spell, you can use your reaction to inflict 1d4 psychic damage to the caster per the spell's level. So the bigger the spell, the more damage they deal to themselves. However, the spell will still go through unless the backlash kills them, in which case it fizzles. But the most important one of these is Call the Weak. When you bring a creature down to fewer hit points than your number of evolved illicit powers, it dies just instantly. And all nearby creatures take 1d4 psychic damage. And this is why I'm going to try and get all the psychic powers. Because there's like 26, not including the partial illithid stuff. So if I can bring somebody down to 26 hit points or below, they just straight up die and could take somebody else with them. This is one of the most broken abilities in the game. Alright, now I'm gonna get yelled at by everybody. Let's get Lizelle out of the way.
Kinja, no good will come of devouring a gate worm, no matter what you might think.
Have you thought about making the use of the tadpole's power?
Mark my words, this power would be no blessing, but a curse. You might as well ask me to gouge out my eyes for the promise of sight, or slice off my tongue for the promise of taste. Consume all the gate tadpoles you wish. I'm not so craven.
DC 20 plus 15. Let's try this. If we must bear the tadpole's burdens, we should also avail ourselves of their power. Ooh, that's not going to be enough. That will be.
Perhaps you... No, that's absurd. When the tadpole has stretched to every pore and slithered through every vein, what am I to do then? It won't hear my screams. It won't care if I beg. I will be remade in its image. My faith in Vlaakith will guide me, and my own might will sustain me. I have no need of this depraved power.
So the first one, by appealing to the absolute is dangerous, is a DC 18. By saying that I'm a living example of tadpole's benefits, it's a DC 15. By appealing to her own god, or goddess, it's a DC 12. So we're going to try this. After totally abusing the power of quick save. Depraved or not, you're no good to your queen dead. You need these talents.
You might be right. The Githyanki have long studied Geich and used what we've learned. The Zaithisk itself was devised from such knowledge. The tadpole is perhaps not just a curse, but a weapon I can twist and mold to my advantage. Very well. I will swallow my disgust and avail myself of the parasite's powers.
Cool! Although, I'm going to be taking most of the popcorn, as Floof and I like to call it. Because I want that Call the Week thing to go off. Alright, Karlak.
Feeling illithid?
So, about our tadpole powers.
You really did it, huh? Not worried about adding more illithid into the mix? Well, what can I say? You look fine, smell fine, seem fine. If you got a little boost from the tadpole, who am I to begrudge you? In fact, got any going spare?
If I did, would you accept it?
You know, I think I would. Bit surprising, but I'm starting to see the silver lining of this whole parasite situation.
Sure. I do, and they're all yours.
Thanks, soldier. I'll use it well.
Even though I technically don't have
Promise.
any more. Alright, let's go around the circle. Oh yeah, I need to buff myself.
Amicus animae. Video veritate.
It was bad enough having just one of those tadpoles forced upon us. I can scarcely believe you actually inflicted another on yourself.
So, these illithid powers are developing. What do you make of them?
On one hand, they seem useful. But on the other hand, or perhaps tentacle before long, we know where they're coming from and what lies at the end of that path. I never expected ceramorphosis to be tempting. I think we should resist these powers. There's simply too many unknowns for us to risk it.
The odds are stacked against us, yes, but can we truly afford to ignore a potential advantage? This is a DC 15, and we get advantage. Okay. And it's 2d20 plus 15. Take the highest. I think we can manage this. Double that once.
Well, perhaps you have a point. Fine. Let's explore these powers then. I just hope we don't come to regret it.
Now, Shadowheart and Gale will definitely have some popcorn given them. Namely, I want them to have psionic backlash. And, favorable beginnings.
Gone gods. Watching you consume that tadpole was more disgusting than the tadpole itself.
Wasn't pleasant,
Well,
I'll admit
I
that.
suppose that's not what you wanted to talk about.
Well, actually, what do you think of the illicit potential the Dream Visitor spoke of?
I think that unknowable powers come with unknowable consequences. I can't say I'm not curious, but once you take an illithid by the talon, there's no telling how deep into the abyss it might drag you.
Alright, so we can either go with a DC 18 of, you've seen how dangerous these absolute cultists are, we need the extra help. A DC 15 of, just look at me, how potent I'm becoming, think of what we can accomplish together. Or, DC 18 advantage, we face untold dangers, Will. Shouldn't we seize every possible advantage? So we'll do that one.
Yes, I suppose we should. Though I'm more than a bit wary. Still, I am the frontier's avowed protector. New dangers require new skills to vanquish them. If the tadpole must be my curse, Then let the powers it grants me be the Sword Coast's blessing. I will consume what I must to make it so.
Mysterium, though, I won't have to convince, because he's all for it.
Well, no tentacles yet. I suppose we can consider that a success.
And then Gale. What does he think?
Come on, then. Don't leave me in suspense. How are you feeling? No errant tentacles? No sudden cravings for a more cerebral diet?
Well, I'm feeling pretty good. Consuming the tadpoles could give us quite the advantage.
Wonderful. Advantages are a more precious commodity than I'd have hoped, given the nature of our predicament. I commend you on your willingness to take such a risk. Now, let's hope your new illithid fuel prowess tipped the balance suitably in our favor. Was there another matter you wish to discuss?
Alright, so...
Which way to the nearest library?
Best get going.
Alright, so... Time to elixir everyone up. Okay, I could go with the elixir of bloodlust. But I think I'm gonna go with guileful movement for now. Because Carolina's actually getting a lot of attacks. So I don't really think she needs the bloodlust at the moment.
What's next, I wonder?
Shadowheart. Oh wait. We're also going to have a pseudo elixir of Heart of Stone. So we get poison resistance. Shadowheart will also drink poison resistance 1. And then Hill Giant Strength.
Elminster's not around, so it might as well.
Arcane Cultivation. Heart of Stone.
Assume nothing.
Heart of Stone. Alright. Yeah, let's give her Hill Giant Strength too. Alright. Everyone is
Well, it
buffed.
Not as bad as it could have.
Okay. So I think this will be a good place to stop for the night. So I'll get the schedule up later tonight. But tomorrow, probably gonna have 2 streams. In the morning, I think we'll actually do the finale for Ace Combat X in the aircraft showcase. Get that out of the way. It'll be around 10 a.m. because I don't work tomorrow. Then, shortly after Ace Combat X, we'll have Final Fantasy IX. Probably more like around 2:30 to 3 when it starts. Then Wednesday will be Horizon Zero Dawn. I think we're going to be doing stuff around Bright Market. Because there's side quests there that I haven't gotten around to doing yet. Then Wednesday evening, we're heading back to Ace Combat 4. And we're going to keep going on our path, or on the road to Ace. We're going to try and finish the expert difficulty. Then Thursday we'll start the joint assault showcase. Friday afternoon we'll be doing Dragon Age Awakening as we venture into Kal Hiral to try and destroy the Darkspawn Broodmothers. And then Friday night in Batman Arkham Knight, we're gonna kind of go around Founders Island and take care of all these side quest stuff we can, or side mission, whatever. Then Saturday in The Witcher, we're going to start exploring Velen. We're technically in an island, and we're going to basically scour that island. Just doing everything we can on that island. All the little points of interest, all the little side quests, all that stuff. And the next week in Baldur's Gate 3, we're going to head back to the we're heading back to our mission to murk all the murk all the goblin camp leaders. That's right. We're going to knock out Minthara, neutralize Dror Ragzlin, loot everything we can, and then fight our way back to the Druid Grove. So thank you all for joining me. I hope you had fun, and I will see you guys tomorrow with Ace Combat X. Have a good night, everybody.